a stunning change in leadership for Wisconsin football. We'll tell you more about who may be the Badgers' next head coach. Also, the Diocese of Madison mourning the loss of a bishop who served at congregations across Dane County for nearly 20 years. That's all coming up right now at 5:30. Breaking news tonight from the University of Wisconsin. A new era of Badger football is being ushered in. Wisconsin announcing in just the past 30 minutes it's hired Luke Fickell to lead its football program. He comes from the University of Cincinnati, where he spent the last 6 seasons as the Bearcats head coach. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McKenna Alexander. News 3 has team coverage tonight on this change of leadership in the Badgers football program. Our Andrew Bandstra spoke with Badger fans to get their take on the news. But first, sports anchor Jordan Reed is here with the latest on today's surprising developments.
Yeah, surprising might be the best word to describe Wisconsin naming Luke Fickell as the new head football coach. When Paul Chryst was let go nearly 2 months ago and Jim Leonard took over as interim head coach, Wisconsin Athletic Director Chris McIntosh said they would open up the search. Now, many thought Leonard would ultimately be the guy, especially his players, but apparently that's not the case. Reports of the Badgers making a push to get Luke Fickell to Madison popped up late this morning through several sources, including former State Journal reporter Tom Oates. Then as the afternoon progressed, more reports mentioned a meeting between Fickell and his players, making it more likely he would be leaving Cincinnati and coming to Wisconsin. The UW Board of Regents, which must meet in order to sign off on a head coaching hire and compensation package, met in a closed session at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and of course the official announcement came down in the last 30 minutes. There are plenty of question marks, even once Fickell's hiring has now been confirmed. Now the biggest, Jim Leonard's future. He went 4-3 in the 7 games since taking over for Chryst. The win over Nebraska last week made Wisconsin bowl eligible for the 21st straight season.
All right, thanks, Jordan. It's no secret Badgers players are emotionally invested in their interim head coach, Jim Leonard. They've talked a lot about it in the past 8 weeks, and that continued today on social media. Following the loss to Minnesota, safety John Torchio said in part to Jesse Temple of The Athletic, whoever hires coaches is going to be an idiot if they don't hire Coach Leonard. And this morning, junior linebacker Nick Herbig tweeting out a slang abbreviation to express laughter upon seeing the news linking Fickell to Wisconsin. And senior cornerback Justin Clark tweeting, Coach Leonard was the most brilliant guy I ever learned from. Just baffling, man. It's been a busy 24 hours for Badger fans. First, a second straight loss in the Axe game to Minnesota, then the news of Luke Fickell's hiring. Our Andrew Bandstra is live on campus tonight with more on what the Badger faithful think of the change. Andrew?
McKenna, Wisconsin is one of the winningest college football programs since the college football playoff era started to not make the CFP. They've always been faced with the existential question, how do we make that next step? How do we become an actual CFP contender? Now, that's where the expected new Badgers head coach, just announced Luke Fickell, comes in. He's the only coach to ever take a non-Power 5 program to the college football playoff, doing so with Cincinnati last year. His 2023 recruiting class is ranked nearly 2 times better than Wisconsin's, and he sent 9 players to the NFL last year. If he can do that at Cincinnati, the sky is the limit at Wisconsin.
I don't think yesterday's loss really had a play on that, but I honestly think that the recruiting stuff really played into most of this. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. As long as we can keep Jim, that'd be amazing. My only worry with the Cincinnati hire is if the Ohio State coach Ryan gets, the boot somewhere down the road, then maybe do we lose this new guy from Cincinnati?
It's a valid concern. Fickell is from Columbus. He played at Ohio State and was even the interim head coach there in 2011. But as Badger fans say, they recognize those concerns, but believe the right guy for the job was hired. At 10, we'll have more reaction from students and everything you'll need to know about Luke Fickell. At Camp Randall, Andrew Bandstra, News 3 Now.
All right, thank you, Andrew. You found out about the hiring of Luke Fickell with a push alert through the Channel 3000 news app. You can download it for free wherever you get your apps and turn on push notifications so that you never miss a breaking story. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti out on the patio tonight. Gary, how's it looking out there?
Right now, it's looking a lot better. We had clouds for much of the day today, and just like we were talking about yesterday, most of the rain showers have stayed south and east of Madison. But as we take a look at the time-lapse from the WISC-TV Skycam, you can see how we had low clouds for much of the morning, but as we got into the afternoon, the sky started to clear out a little bit, and actually had a pretty nice sunset in the west. Doppler track, you can see the rain showers that, again, mainly affected southeastern Wisconsin, moved into parts parts of Michigan and are moving away from us. High temperatures today made it up to 43 in Madison and Janesville. Out to the west where the sunshine was in a little bit earlier, temperatures were in the upper 40s. And right now, current temperatures have dropped into the upper 30s in Madison, still around 40 or a little bit above out to the west, but across Dane County, everybody in the 30s, including 39 degrees in the town of Perry, 39 in Belleville, and 37 degrees in Sun Prairie. Look for skies to be clear to partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping into the lower 30s by late evening. Looks like we'll see another nice day of weather for tomorrow, but a storm system from Tuesday into Wednesday bears some watching for rain and snow. I'll tell you what we can expect in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Gary. A motorcyclist was seriously hurt after he lost control of his bike on Highway 151 and County Road Triple H in Ridgeway. The motorcyclist was airlifted to a hospital here in Madison for treatment. Police say it happened after he tried to pass another vehicle, noting that speed and alcohol are factors in this crash. That man faces several charges, including a 9th offense of operating under the influence. Madison police are searching for an endangered person who was last seen at the hospital. An alert was issued this morning for 23-year-old Eric Scott. He was seen just after 3:30 this morning, leaving SSM Health St. Mary's on Park Street, wearing a red and black plaid shirt with black pants and silver stripes. Anyone with information on Scott's whereabouts is asked to call police at the number on your screen. The Diocese of Madison says Bishop Paul J. Swain has died at the age of 73. Swain became an ordained priest in May of 1988 and spent time at a number of congregations across Dane County. He was serving at St. Raphael Cathedral when it was set on fire in an act of arson in 2005. The following year, he left southern Wisconsin after being appointed the 8th Bishop of Sioux Falls, where he served until his resignation in 2019. He had been in hospice care after suffering from medical complications. Democrats and Republicans are addressing the issue of gun safety in the wake of mass shootings this month in Colorado and Virginia that have left behind a trail of death and grief. But as Christian Benavides reports, the parties aren't seeing eye to eye.
In New Orleans early Sunday, police say a gunman opened fire on a crowd in the city's French Quarter, injuring multiple people. In Atlanta, a dispute between a large group of young people escalated into a shooting Saturday night, leaving a 12-year-old dead and several injured.
Again, we see guns in the hands of angry individuals leading to a tragic outcome.
The incidents follow yet more deadly mass shootings that have renewed the national debate over gun safety.
We have to visit these laws and do what's necessary to keep these guns out of the hands of people who should not have them.
In the aftermath of the tragic attacks at an LGBTQ club in Colorado and a Virginia Walmart, President Biden said he wants to institute an assault weapons ban.
The idea we still allow semi-automatic weapons to be purchased is sick. It's just sick.
You know, the number one priority with respect to crime in America for Republicans is going to be the fentanyl crisis. Now, that's going to be the top priority for Republicans come January.
Just over a week after the rampage at Club Q left 5 people dead, victims of mass shootings from around the U.S. gathered in Colorado Springs. They spoke about the help mass shooting survivors need and demanded accountability from nonprofit groups to ensure funds go to the people most in need. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
New user signups for Twitter are reportedly at an all-time high, according to CEO Elon Musk. He says as of November 16th, the platform is averaging over 2 million new signups per day in just the past 7 days. That's up 66% compared to the same week last year. More local news is just ahead, including how weather and supply chains are impacting Christmas trees out on the lot, what one local farm says you can expect when bringing home a tree to decorate this year, and the final day for visitors to check out the Wisconsin Historical Museum, the plans ahead to expand its current space. Next on News 3 Now.
Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday mattress blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. Queen mattresses $2.99. Twins from $99. Shop in store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock. Because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow. Brave the desert before you find the oasis. Conquer the mountain to see how far your dreams can take you. The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles. Beat the clock at A1 Furniture's Black Friday blowout. Save 25% off our low warehouse prices 8 to noon only. Amazing doorbuster deals. Sofas $3.99. Chase sofas $5.99. Recliners $2.99. Shop in-store or online. Black Friday only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Today, visitors could check out the Wisconsin Historical Museum for one final time as they know it. Earlier this fall, the Historical Society announced it would pack artifacts into storage at a preservation facility ahead of construction for a new state-of-the-art history center to be completed in 2026 on the current museum site. It's a project that's been a long time in the making, with limitations in the current space preventing the museum from properly sharing and displaying all of Wisconsin's stories and collections.
We've got some fantastic things in our collection now, such as the canoes that were brought up from Lake Mendota that couldn't be on display here, but that we think will be on display in the new History Center. So we'll be bringing in some new objects. Some of the favorites that are on display here will show up in that new History Center. And so it'll be kind of like a mix of old and new stuff.
While museum exhibits are now completely closed, the Wisconsin Historical Museum retail store will remain open throughout this holiday season and next year. If you haven't already, it won't be long before you start decorating for Christmas. But this year, you might be wondering if weather and supply chain shortages could impact your tree. Our Catherine Mark checked in with a local farm in Verona to see if rocking around the Christmas tree could rock your wallet.
Here at Ridgetop Trees, they have over 15,000 Christmas trees for you and your family to eventually take home this holiday season. The owner tells me every tree looks different, and with that, every growing season looks different as well.
The 2012 drought, that was the big thing last year, right? So that's why all my trees are only like this high right now, because everything I planted in 2012 died.
Mark Bannock owns the tree farm. Though he hasn't raised his prices on his trees, he explained how the weather and supply chain issues could impact the price of your pine. The Despain family said they noticed the differences while getting their tree today.
The trees are maybe a little smaller than I'm used to getting, but this is what's available.
However, a smaller tree doesn't stop their family from having a good time.
Of course it's fun.
The owner tells me this is just the first big weekend for Christmas tree shopping, and he expects more people to come throughout the rest of the holiday season. Reporting in Verona, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
An exhibit featuring the work of 19th century painter Vincent van Gogh is open in Dane County for the next several weeks. The immersive Van Gogh opened on Thanksgiving at the Greenway Shopping Center in Middleton. You may recognize the exhibit. It's been traveling the country, letting audiences from all over step inside the works of Van Gogh. Giant screens and projectors are used to blow up some of his most famous artwork, making it really feel like you're inside his canvas. Organizers with the exhibit say this is an experience for everyone, not just Van Gogh fans.
We think this opens up a whole new world for people, and we actually feel as though this is an excellent way to introduce young people to art who may not be attracted initially to the more traditional art museum environment. We feel like this is a great way to really get them to love art.
From start to end, it'll take you about 35 minutes to get through the exhibit. It's at the site of the former DSW Shoe Warehouse on Deming Way. Standard tickets start at $35 for adults, with VIP packages beginning at $75. The exhibit is in town through January 8th, and you can find more information online at vangoghmadison.com. Still ahead, another check of your first storm forecast with meteorologist Gary Canalti. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
On the next Live at 4, our happiness expert Christine Whelan tells us how to cope with the holidays.
And our film critic Will Loper has the holiday weekend box office numbers and suggestions on what to stream.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
A Medicare Advantage plan should come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, it can. Just go to anthem.com/answers or call 833-797-4192 for a free one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,900 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield at 833-797-4192 or visit anthem.com/answers and get a Medicare plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Millions of people across the country are heading home from the Thanksgiving holiday, and many of them are running into issues at the airport. A few severe weather systems are bringing widespread rain and snow across several U.S. regions, forcing more than 5,000 flight delays today and more than 160 cancellations. More than 2,000 flights were delayed yesterday. Let's take a look now at your certified most accurate forecast. Gary, no severe weather here in southern Wisconsin, right?
No, we had some clouds and some showers south and east of Madison overnight, but that was about it for the holiday weekend. But that system that's moving through the east, a lot of rain and some snow, especially up into southern portions of Canada, stayed just to our south and east. The next weather system to the north and west will eventually bring much colder weather for Wednesday and rain that will change to snow before that happens. Three things you need to know in our forecast. Look for a dry day tomorrow. It'll be partly sunny and mild. High temperatures will be in the middle 40s. Then showers will develop Tuesday, but those will change to snow Tuesday evening into Tuesday night and then end as flurries on Wednesday morning. And Wednesday will be windy and colder as the flurries come to an end, but temperatures start below freezing and stay in the 20s for much of the day. As we take a look at rain vision rainfall accumulation over the last 24 hours, areas of southeastern Wisconsin saw between about 1/4 and 1/2 inch of rain, but notice north and west of Madison, almost no rain at all. So you can clearly see that most of us missed out on the rain. Farther to the south, there was rainfall of around 1 inch or more across southern portions of the Chicago metro area into parts of northern Indiana. But on Doppler track, all that precipitation is behind us. The next weather system bringing some light snow into parts of North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Future track beginning at 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning, though, shows the next weather system coming in. Our winds will be out of the south, so temperatures will be mild. We'll start in the upper 30s early on Tuesday morning and climb to around 50 degrees as rain showers start to develop. But to the north and west, precipitation will stay in the form of snow from southern Minnesota through central Wisconsin. There could be several inches of accumulation there. As we get into Tuesday evening, notice at 6 p.m. the wind shift from the south to the northwest. That's the colder air coming coming in. The rain starts mixing with and changing to snow. But notice by that time, the bulk of the heavier precipitation heads to the north and east. So we just kind of get the tail end of this, and that would limit the snowfall amounts. And in fact, by Wednesday afternoon, skies will actually start to clear a little bit. As we take a look at future track precipitation, probably looking at the heaviest precipitation through parts of central Wisconsin, where there could be a band of 4 to 6 inches or more of snow, whereas here in southern Wisconsin, I think we'll miss out on most of the accumulating snow. Planning your night tonight, look for skies to become clear to partly cloudy, low dropping to 25 in Oregon, 26 in Mount Vernon, 26 degrees in Pine Bluff. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 23 for the low in Camp Douglas, 26 in Platteville, and 27 degrees in Monroe. Tomorrow, partly sunny, mild, high temperature at 45. But again, as we look at future track beginning at noon on Tuesday, the showers come in Tuesday afternoon, mainly in the form of rain here with temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50. But notice where it starts changing to snow as temperatures start to drop off. And by midnight, we're just barely above freezing here in Madison with some light snow or flurries. But the flurries will come to an end on Wednesday morning. It'll just be windy and colder with temperatures staying in the upper 20s. Rainfall amounts, 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Snowfall amounts generally less than an inch, maybe a little bit more north and west of the Dells, a couple of inches in Juneau County. 7 to 10 day forecast, we go from 50 on Tuesday to 30 on Wednesday, and that's early in the day with falling temperatures. A brief cool down Thursday, back up to the mid 40s on Friday, cool down Saturday, back up to 40 on Sunday, and then a system early next week could bring a chance of rain or snow on Monday, changing the light snow Monday night into Tuesday. That'll have to be watched for a little bit of accumulation, but temperatures will definitely turn colder by the middle of next week.
I was going to say that 50 degrees, that kind of throws you for a loop. We're almost in December.
Yeah, but it's not going to last very long. So.
Yeah, it looks like it from the rest of the forecast. Winter's definitely here.
It is.
All right, thanks, Gary. Still ahead in sports, we learn more about Wisconsin's new head football coach, Luke Fickell.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
The secret to success is always something like, hang in there, embrace the hustle. No pain, no gain. But at Denver Mattress, we believe the best way to get ahead is to start ahead with a great night's sleep on a Purple mattress. And right now, save up to $800 on Purple mattress and Ascent adjustable base bundles. Overnight success is waiting, only at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. So, this Black Friday, choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, thousands of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. This season, choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
News 3 Now is always on.
Download the Channel 3000 app and you'll have access to the News 3 Now newsroom in the palm of your hand.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
And a new era of Wisconsin football officially begins tonight as the team names Luke Fickell head football coach. Now, for anyone who isn't familiar with Fickell, he's got quite the impressive resume. Named the Consensus 2021 National Coach of the Year, he spent the last 6 seasons as Cincinnati's head coach, where he led the program to back-to-back 11-win seasons. That was in 2018, then 19. He won the AAC Coach of the Year in 2018, 2020, and 2021. Then during the COVID season, the Bearcats went 9-1, winning the AAC championship. Then last year, the Bearcats finished the regular season undefeated and earned a spot in the college football playoffs. While prior to Cincinnati, Fickell spent over 10 years on Ohio State's coaching staff, served as the special teams coordinator, then co-defensive coordinator, while also winning Natty champs with both Jim Tressel and Urban Meyer. The Packers have been tested week after week this season, and one of the biggest ones is still yet to come. Tonight, the Packers are on the East Coast for a primetime matchup with the 9-1 Eagles. It's the first time facing each other since 2020, where the Packers won by double digits at home. An added bonus for the Green Bay Packers is the fact that they've won 3 of their last 4 against Philly. But it's been a rough and rocky season for the Pack. They're coming off a mini bye after losing to the Titans, and with 7 losses this season, the team just wants to start moving in the right direction.
We still got that bad taste of the Titans game in our mouth, and obviously we want to get back in the win column again. And we know that we're still in the hunt for this thing in the long run and everything. So we just got to go in there and just kind of go play by play, drive by drive, quarter by quarter, and let the results take care of themselves.
There's no more room for error, but we've done it to ourselves, but we know that. So now we feel like it's time to put it all together. We've been saying it for a while.
Kickoff in Philadelphia is set for 7:20. We'll have more from this game later at 10. When it came to the final stretch of the regular season, Badger Volleyball knew they would be tested. 4 straight road matches, the final 3 against ranked conference opponents. Well, the Badgers did what they do best and won all of them. Beat Nebraska 2 nights ago to win their 4th straight Big Ten title, ended the season on an 18-match win streak, and now they turn their focus to the playoffs. They earn an automatic bid to the tournament, but now await the seedings, and the selection show begins at 6:30. We're going to have that info and more tonight at 10.
Now, I know the announcement on Badgers coach came just about less than an hour ago. Are they expecting to hear from the team anytime soon, whether tonight or tomorrow?
So they have the introductory press conference tomorrow, so that'll be taking place at 4 o'clock. Well, it has a welcome event at 4 o'clock at Camp Randall, and so then after that they'll do the press conference and stuff, and I'm sure after that they'll make players available. So that'll be coming overnight, so please stay with News 3 Sports as we learn more about these developments.
Gonna be a busy night for you guys.
Yes.
Thanks, Jordan. A final check of your first run forecast coming up when we return.
It's been called the after-dinner dip, a food coma, the itis. No matter how you treat postprandial somnolence, you're ready for a serious sleep upgrade. During the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress. Shop today and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And check out the Summit Firm for only $279.99. Save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The 4-day Black Friday super sale only at Denver Mattress.
It's time to get more at the Rust Arrow Black Friday sales event. It's our largest selection of the year, and more selection means more savings. Save with 0% APR financing. Save with no payments until after the holidays, and save with more for your trade. Get more and save on a vehicle you actually want. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, Mitsubishi, Kia, Mazda, Nissan, and hundreds of used vehicles. You get more at the Rust Arrow Black Friday sales event. See our largest selection of the year. Visit us at rustarrow.com.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
The holidays can be a busy time of year. Well, I'm going to let you in on my gifting secret for a stress-free holiday season. Nothing says happy holidays like a gift you make yourself. Just add those personal touches to really make it special. And you don't have to be a professional to spread holiday cheer.
Gifting has never been easier with holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. With prices ranging from $1 to $20, they're available now at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Yum, yum!
All right, Gary, what can we expect overnight tonight?
Actually pretty nice. The skies have been clearing, so it'll be a little colder. Right now, already down to 33 degrees in Madison, 44 in Lone Rock, 35 in Boston. A lot of it just depends on elevation because the winds are pretty light out there. 39 in Edgerton, 37 degrees right now in Sun Prairie. Look for temperatures to drop to around 31 degrees by late evening, but no rain expected through tomorrow. Tuesday, we'll see some rain.
All right, thanks, Gary, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here again at 10.